It's The Lunch Show with Chad Summers. Fasten your seatbelts for the greatest radio show in the world, ever. And now, the host of The Lunch Show, Chad Summers.
All right. Welcome to The Lunch Show, everybody. My name is Chad Summers, and you did hear that correctly. This is The Lunch Show. Before we get into the birthdays, I just want to say you can always email me at chadslunchshow@gmail.com. New episodes every Tuesday and Friday, so do not miss any of those. And don't forget to subscribe to the show and press all those buttons that make it happen. All right, let's get into the birthdays. Drew Carey, 64. Melissa McBride, she was in The Walking Dead, is 57. Ken Jennings, Jeopardy superstar, 48. And Jewel is 48. Also on this day, 1980, horror flick The Shining was released in theaters. In 1934, Bonnie and Clyde were killed in a police shootout in Louisiana. In 1701, English pirate Captain Kidd died in London, England. All right, let's get into the news. This one is from Newsmax. Senator Tim Scott launches 2024 campaign. In quotes, "I cannot stand by." I know, buddy. It's not easy being an American right now. This one is from TMZ. Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez are engaged. I really, what I'm thinking is not appropriate to say on this show, so I will refrain. All right, we got another one from TMZ. Florida man loses arm to gator. He was bitten outside of a bar. There was a bystander that heard some yelling coming from a pond. He went over. It was dark out, and he helped this guy out of the pond. A 10.5-foot gator pulled him into the pond. He eventually had to have an arm amputated. So I guess it wasn't cleanly removed by the gator. I'm sure that was a pretty sight. God bless. Avoid the ponds, people. Avoid the ponds down in Florida. I'm telling you. All right, we've got a terrible article from CNBC. This is ridiculous. Check this out. It's ridiculous but entertaining. Self-made millionaire says, and they don't say who the self-made millionaire is. Self-made millionaire says parents need to stop giving young people terrible life advice. Here are the 5 worst. Okay, check this out. Number 1, you need a fallback plan. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible to have a safety net. You just need to focus on one thing, right? Oh my God. It's more critical now than ever that you have multiple revenue streams. So that is good advice. Number 2, cut down your screen time. Yeah, you don't need to go out and play with kids and interact with people in a physical manner. Everything is fine just doing it virtually. Just stay in bed and on the couch and look at screens the rest of your life. Only get up to go to the bathroom and eat. That's it. Unbelievable. Here's number 3. Don't sweat the small stuff. Remember, this is bad advice that parents are giving now, according to some self-made millionaire. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's right. Get completely worked up over the little things. That's real healthy. So when the big things hit you, you're just going to be overwhelmed and probably off yourself. All right. So yeah, that's another. That is good advice. That's another bad example of bad advice. Number 4, go work at a big stable company. Oh yeah, that's terrible advice. Who would want to work at a big company that's stable and gives you some financial security. And that's actually good advice, dude. So you're not doing too good. You're not doing too good. Where is this from? CNB. Oh, God. Okay. And 5, buy a house and settle down. It's common knowledge that owning a house is the number one way to achieve financial freedom, to achieve wealth. So this article, I swear to God, the author should have never been allowed to post this article. CNBC should be ashamed of themselves. All right, moving on. God dang. Here's one from Newsful. Millionaire sparks out. This one's pretty absurd. Millionaire sparks outrage after using crane to lift $2 million car into 57th story penthouse. This is in Melbourne, Australia. This guy, I guess, is a luxury car guru, super rich. His condo is apparently a $39 million condo, but they show a picture in this article of this crane. It looked like a race car to me, like a Formula One style car. But it's like halfway up the building. But you know what? What's the outrage? It's just jealousy, right? I don't think they dropped the car on anyone. Are the people underneath him afraid they're going to get oil leaked into their place? I don't know. But people need to stop being outraged over stupid things. I don't see what the big draw is to living in a skyscraper. I really don't. Like, I need trees. I need to hear bugs, birds, water. Not that I have like a waterfall outside my house, but... All right, we got one from TMZ. Brian Koberger enters a not guilty plea for the Idaho student murders. All right, that will be very interesting to follow, which we will do for sure. This one, I forgot to write down where I got it, but Florida GOP official offers moving costs for NAACP chair. That's pretty good. The chairman of the Florida Republican Party on Monday offered to help pay for the chair of the NAACP to move out of Florida after the NAACP issued a travel advisory for the state. This comes a week after the NAACP issued a travel advisory for Florida that criticized Republican Governor Ron DeSantis and his, quote, aggressive attempts to erase black history and to restrict diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in Florida, close quote. You can do with that as you wish. All right, folks, it is that time. It is time for some good news, because we love ending the show on good news. But before we do that, I just want to say, don't forget to email me at chadslunchshow@gmail.com. Press all the buttons that support the show. And don't miss any episodes. They're every Tuesday and Friday, and we get them out by noon so you can have them on your lunch break. That's the whole point of the show. All right, here we go. Good News Network. Shrimpers and crabbers get paid to collect abandoned traps, saving wildlife from derelict fishing hazards. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, so let me get the article here. I'm just going to read 2 paragraphs for you. Fishermen in Mississippi are getting paid to collect derelict crab traps, saving wildlife from getting caught in them. A bounty of $5 is offered for every abandoned trap collected. And in just 3 years, the program, launched by Mississippi Commercial Fisheries United, a nonprofit fishermen's organization, has collected over 3,000 such traps. All right, so that's pretty awesome. Just makes you wonder, like, how many are still out there. Holy cow. But that's great. They call these traps that don't have any bait in them, that are just sitting out there, ghost traps. Crabs and whatever still go in them and get stuck in there, and then they're in prison. They get a life sentence, I guess. But all right, we are going to call that an episode for this Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023. Do not miss any of our episodes, folks. And until Friday, keep kicking ass in your life, and peace out. All right, folks, that's it for the lunch show today. Don't forget to come back every Tuesday and Friday for new episodes. And don't forget to like, share, tweet, subscribe, friend, listen, email, and tell your friends and family about us. We need every single one of y'all. Thank you in advance for your support, and I hope you all have an awesome day.
You just listened to The Lunch Show.